see. Is my thing going? Is my video going? It is! Oh, that's nice. Okay. As long as I say on this screen that the sub-goal bar will be a weird length. So I'm going to get into the game. Last time we played ADOM, we won the game. Did not... Bonk failed. Never found all of the scroll fragments needed to do the quest I wanted to do with them. But we beat the game. And I had a character who did have the necessary stuff to do that, but was also on pace for an ultra ending. And I didn't want to blow that, because you can't do the ultra ending and Rolf quest at the same time, apparently. So I decided, just leave that as it was and do something else. So we made a rat wizard that we're going to attempt to do an ultra ending with. Am I capturing cursor? I am. Good. Cursor's important for this game. So we're going to load game. Because we have Thenqual, a male level 1 rattling wizard. And we had prepared Thenqual, who has pretty good stats. Decent, not stellar learning, very tough. The mana is a little low, but mana is relatively easy to raise, and if we can get that to 20, that'll be more than enough to beat the game with. Not bad starting strength either, so Thenqual has a lot going for them. We are of the candle, so we have a good sign. Skills, 100% literacy, pretty good. Starting off with swimming is nice. I wonder how high I can actually raise detect item status, because that would be very nice. But wizards have good skills. Rings are alright. I remember our spells being nice. Yeah, we start with Fireball and Teleportation. Actually, probably going to hang on to those books and not read them right away. Lightning Bolt I can just read right away. But the first thing we want to do is, I think rattlings start with swords. Okay, they don't. We want to take off our robe and our boots, because that'll let us true berserk. Yeah, hello Massaza. We are going to be trying an ultra ending. So the first thing we want to do is to see if Thenqual will live. We want to enter this site, yeah. We have to do our first kill. And I don't want to risk such a promising character in getting murdered by undead. So we're going to do something slightly different. This will shift our alignment to be low. But it's probably not going to shift our alignment to make us just straight chaotic. And even if we do become chaotic, we have to become chaotic at some point anyways. What we're going to do is we're going to make our first kill a rare kind of monster that does not appear in very many places, which would be a beggar. So, actually, can I true berserk him to death? I thought when true berserking you could kill friendly monsters. I could kick him. Really? Kick the beggar? Yeah. You thirst for blood. So I took off my robe and my boots so that we could true berserk, which gives us a lot of damage and a lot of 2 hits, but very low, at a high penalty to armor class. But we've murdered a beggar. And beggars are hard to find. So it's very unlikely that we are going to... I also feel pretty safe doing this. Because if I do this, bolts don't bounce off doors. So, all the monsters in the small cave are level 1. Our first kill is a beggar. I may as well learn pickpocketing. A technical thing you can do is to only spawn this town on August 30th, because that'll spawn a Amulet of Life-Saving like object in this shop. Blank Scroll, we know what that was. Familiar Summoning, Insight, Healing, Booze, Fireproof Blanket, we might come back for that. Door Creation, Item Destruction, Giant Frog Corpse. Okay. We might have to abuse pickpocketing, so we might as well learn it. And now it's time to go to Terranyo to start our beginning quests. Now, welcome to the stream then, Mastazah. I like it whenever I do ADOM, because usually Mastazah and Huzzah both show up. And it's like, yeah, got them both. So, of course, we are going to want to get the Druid quest. And we are going to want to find the tiny girl. There she is. I've been fighting her over here a lot. And I think we also want to buy some food. So that we can get our strength. We can start training our strength. I want to say... If I type in the word strength into Chrome, it automatically takes me to the ADOM Wiki strength burdening page. We want to get to strained from food, which is easy to get. And our charisma is actually fairly high for once. This one will be blessed. That one's cursed. Okay. Okay, so we blew most of our money getting some very heavy food. Who's our hero? Our hero is... man, what is the character background? Key binding. Character information. That's not the one I want. I want the character background. So I can learn more about this. Just capital B. Okay. We are Thanquol, the male rattling wizard. We're 16 of the candle, so 16 candles. We're 5'2". Your parents were traveling adventurers, competent, talented, and well-doing. You're fascinated, yeah. In youth, you were very lazy. We became a wizard. Our grandfather helped us become a wizard. You managed to find a competent trader and began your study. You decided to become a wizard. So we became a wizard. We are a male rattling wizard of the candle. Our stats are good. We know good starting spells. And I think the first thing I want to do is to come over here and to drop our Book of Fireball and our Book of Teleportation, so that they will not become destroyed. And then we're going to come over here, and we are going to read our Spellbook of Lightning Bolt. Yeah, so we have a fair number of castings of Lightning Bolt. Yeah, we started off with fantastic spells. Fireball and Teleportation are both very, very good. And we'll eat our iron ration. If we want to strengthen ourselves up. And we're going to come over to the unassuming cave and begin our journey. We also murdered a hobo, so that our first kill... we've killed an orc and a beggar. But our first kill is a beggar, so that we're not going to have to go very far into... Now you, I can just lust for blood. Ah, you lust for blood. You hit the female goblin. True berserking is when you are in berserk status while nude. One of the advantages of being a ratling, I wasn't that excited about being a ratling when the chat last time around wanted us to try being a ratling wizard, was that ratlings, they can have middling stats. They tend to have high toughness and dexterity, but we actually have pretty high stats all around. Ooh, a scroll. A cat. However, I do have an answer for the cat. I don't really want to do it. So let's try my other one. Wizards start with ventriloquism. Doobie-doo. You can do ventriloquism to try to confuse the cat. The other thing I can do is I might spit sillier. Especially since the cat seems to be faster than me because I'm strained. Is I can just cast teleportation on myself. There we go. I can't control teleportation yet, but we're hungry. Let's eat this melon. I can't control teleportation yet, but it's still fairly useful. Okay. Definitely we're going to want to jack up concentration. Going to want to jack up healing. I should probably practice pickpocketing. And alchemy. We'll go in on detect item status later. Our muscles feel stronger. Okay, so we got our first stat up. Okay. So these are the dangerous parts of the run. On this tension room, I'm probably going to have to resort to Lightning Bolt, which is fine. Lightning Bolt is for casting. And it would not be terrible if we actually did kill a cat. And are we going... Yeah, we're going to get Treasure Hunter so we can find more spell books. Carpe Diem. Okay, that's probably a scroll of Identify. You have a fair feeling about the thick gauntlets. Because we have the appraising skill, we're going to see that message every once in a while. It's basically worthless. Okay, line everybody up. Lightning Bolt. We're leveling up concentration very quickly. Let's go in on some detect item status. Okay. Schwump. And you, I'll just lust for blood. Don't want to lightning bolt too much, because lightning bolt is some of the most item destructionist of the spells available. I destroyed a corpse and some... Ooh, a spellbook. Nice. And we do want rocks. Let's eat this orc. Okay, our sling isn't cursed. Once I find some armor, I'm going to start training pickpocket. Man, this bat wants it. Train our first aid. Do not manage to take care of our wounds. Rightlings also level up quickly, which is a blessing and a curse. Okay. Muscles feel stronger. Okay. Here, rat. Large rats are good to eat. Yeah, it's not super useful darkness. It's merely... Darkness can be a very useful spell. Several enemies cannot see in the dark. And you can never see in the dark, but that's usually fine. Hey, we knew that scroll was uncursed. That'll also our learning score will be increased by reading books. Knowledge is power. And our learning is okay. It's not super great. Leather helmets are basically never good. I think we can get one more level of strength with our current burdening. Yeah, if we want to get up to strength 18, which we can, we want to get to strained exclamation mark. You feel mediocre feeling about the quarrel. Okay. A bright potion. Become bloated, but that's okay. Our being strained will mean we take more food. And I'm probably just going to try to read this book. Cure disease. That's a very useful spell. Cure disease means we can eat kobold shaman corpses. And 528 casting points is more than enough to last the entire game. Okay, this might be a waterproof blanket. It's probably just a blanket. We know what a fireproof blanket looks like because we saw one in a shop. Okay, everybody line up. Let's move out a little bit just so that maybe we won't burn up all of our stuff we just got. Cost from spells reduced. Yeah, here's the issue with detect item status when you're not a priest. It takes a very long time to level up effectively. We want some healing. And some pickpockets so that it's not miserable to level up. And I think we want either Master Packager or Healthy. We don't really need Healthy yet because we're Candle. I'm going to go with Master Packager. Come here, you. I lust for your blood. And we're just going to basically pick up everything because we want to... Oh, you're a lot of orcs there. Not anymore. We want to get to strained exclamation mark. These orc corpses are going to rot, but they'll burden us for a little while. I'll even pick up these clothes. Okay, that's one of the dangers of being low level. Is traps like that, but because our toughness is so high, we weren't that damn it. Okay, I was expecting that trap to kill me because I had... The trap master made a trap there. Potion of water. Those are nice. I should check and see what recipes I know for alchemy. Ooh! Putting that on right away. Stun resistance, goodbye. Wooden ring, you are on. And it's not even cursed. Wooden rings are always rings of fire resistance. So, it's nice to be resistant to fire when one of the most dangerous things at this level is traps. Okay, so we've tapped out the beginner dungeon. I might go back to town and buy some more food. Please drop a corpse. Okay. Okay, here's the recipes we know. To mix a potion of poisson, you need a demon daisy and a potion of healing. Okay, potions of extra healing from balance and wonder are very useful. Potions of youth might ever be necessary because ratlings have comparable lifespans to humans, so ghosts are not... We are threatened by ghosts' aging attacks. And potions of blindness from pepper petal and potion of carrot juice. Those are both easy to find materials for a somewhat useful potion. What potions you can make and what they require is random, and you only know if you level up alchemy. So alchemy can be very swingy. As far as... Come on, line up so I can bolt you. Yeah, there we go. Okay, you I'm going to bolt so you don't stun me and kill me. Apparently I left something over here. Okay. And I believe we have a cat somewhere. Actually, no, we don't need to buy food. I know exactly where I'm going to get weight to burden us so that we can train our strength some more. We're going to go to the Goblin camp that I stored my spellbooks in. Found some potion of booze. We're going to come here, pick these up. That's not what we're going to weigh ourselves down with. But, actually I should train my sling. Because my high dexterity means we can actually be fairly good with missile weapons. Okay. Let's try some more detect item status. So there's always a ton of rocks in the Goblin camp. Okay. And not just rocks either. There's always huge rocks here. Odiv? Eat that goblin. A mace is better than the weapon we currently have. Here we go. Here's a huge rock. I don't think I can actually pick that up without, yeah, overburdening myself. So we have to drop that. We can definitely find enough rocks to burden ourselves. Yes, nice. 69 rocks. In here will be an ogre, which if the ogre just dropped a corpse, that would basically do what I wanted. Ogre corpses can increase your strength. Battle axe, potions. There we go, now we're strained. Okay, the friendly knight that is sometimes in here is dead. There's some goblins in here. They're dead. Okay. Ooh, crude spear. And higher metal small shield. Okay. There are more goblins here, but there's not much else I want from this place. So I'm just going to drop my spell books. I'm going to try out that leather armor. This might be a... Let's try out this clothes first. Okay. This might be a trap. Nope. Okay, leather armor is fine. Let's put on that crude spear and the higher metal small shield. So we are no longer true berserking. I don't want that leather cap. These thick gauntlets are probably okay to put on, but I don't want to yet. But I'm not strained anymore. So let's... What do I need to pick up to become strained? Probably the robe. There we go. So our strength training continues, but we are no longer super burdened. Next thing we're going to want to do is go to the Druid Dungeon. And not kill this cat. Hello, Hard Door 3. Yeah, you need lots of... This is a very old roguelike. It got updated within the last few years with a graphical tile set, so that now this cat looks like a cat. But if I press this button, then it looks like what it did 20 years ago. Or 25, 30 years ago. I mostly play it with numpad and spacebar will get you most of what you need. But yeah, you do need a lot of keys to it. This is a cat. You don't want to kill cats whenever possible. Okay. The creator of this game really likes cats. And made it so that you can eat goblins. And wear metal caps. Not cursed, okay. But killing cats relatively bad. It makes the cat lord upset. How good is our crude spear? Oh! Nice! Our crude spear is a crude spear of hunting. That means it'll make animals drop their corpses more often, I believe. Like this cat. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do with this cat. You use what you got. I'm going to position myself like this. Going to try to confuse the cat with ventriloquism. Dang it. Okay. Do it again. Get out of here, you. Cat is not staying confused very long. There we go. Like the cat in there. My next attempt would have been to teleport the cat. This guy can actually help. Metal girdle. I'll probably wear that. Oh man, look at that metal girdle. +4 the protection value. That's unheard of. Okay. So our sling and our armor got destroyed. Some kind of level message there. I have no idea what it means. Yeah, I'll go ahead and wear the boots even though they don't do anything. Got our sling back. Yeah, the Ring of Fire Protection did help. It kept us from taking too much damage from... We barely took any damage from, Ho-ho! Excellent. Come here, you. I've been sort of dancing around the fact that I've not been I don't know if my stuff is cursed or not. Yeah, we have 69 rocks. It's very nice. But now we can just drop everything and see what we have. Finding an altar on the first floor of a dungeon is very nice. Yeah, the turn-based Diablo 1. Diablo... I've not played a lot of Diablo 1. I think I've played it once. I played a lot of Diablo 2, and there's definitely some, like, genealogy with the games. They have some shared parentage, but are not quite the same. Put on our wooden ring. That fire opal ring is probably... Yeah, one of the things Diablo, like, got from this kind of game is not knowing what your stuff is before you spend a scroll of identify. That fire opal ring is probably a ring of the fish, so we don't want to wear that. I don't think we need those thick gauntlets right now. And we have definitely going to use our 69 rocks. Come here, you. Very pleased means that we can probably drop this potion of water. Yep, and we have some more holy water. Okay, finding a altar is very good. Feeling good about this character so far. Okay, our muscles feel stronger, our health increases. So, we have to find some... Ooh. Okay. If that pixie had dropped a corpse, I would have been very interested in getting that corpse to a shop. I think a turn-based Diablo game has probably existed. I just don't know what it would be. And of course, Masters, I would probably know what that would be. So because our strength went up, we need a few more heavy stuff before we can get strength 18. You can eat large rats, but not rats. That's the law. A cave lion is annoying. Did the rat corpse? Okay, we have a shot. I'm doing some very silly things. Okay. Okay, not very... I'll eat the dog. So I can't... I can teleport right now, because I started with the spell, but which is actually very fortuitous, but in these games, you cannot control where you teleport at first. That's an ability you have to gain. So when I teleport right now, it just teleports to a random location. Worms? Come here, you. Okay. Crank up our healing, crank up our alchemy, crank up our detect item status, crank up our detect item status. Okay. Turns Doom into a roguelike, huh? Ugh, I hate worms. Don't eat kobolds. Kobolds are not good to eat. You're dangerous. Lightning bolt. Okay, what do we need potions of carrot juice for? Potions of blindness. Okay. Burb root and a potion of water. Okay, so your power points regenerate faster in this room. Okay, there we go. Okay, displacer beasts are not cats, so you can kill them. You heal faster in this room. Okay. Studded leather armor. I'll pick up. It's probably better than our robe, but because I have an altar so nearby, I'm not going to put it on without checking it at the... Oh, you're a kind of out-of-depth monster. You're a kind of dead monster. Keys are always useful. Werejackal. Okay. So we don't want to go all the way down the stairs here. Because at some point we'll get to the lair where Keithrax is, and I don't want to fight him right now. Actually, I think we're to the point where I'm going to do some very boring shit. Oh. Another altar. This is, in fact, much better for... Oh, you! It's a blink dog! This is very, very good. We even have fireball, so I can cook a corpse. Okay, so... everything is going good for this character right now. This is a blink dog. Blink dogs, if you eat the corpse of a blink dog, they will let you control your teleportation. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is walk over here and just start dropping garbage I don't need. Which I think is almost everything. All of our rocks. I should actually take off my 69 rocks nice and drop them. And most of our food. Using scroll wheel. I don't know why I'm using scroll wheel on this interface. It's kind of goofing me. Okay, because we got to 18 strength, so we're actually stronger than we are magical and smart at the moment. So we're not burdened anymore. So what we want to do is this blink dog. I want to close these doors. This blink dog will eventually, there we go, summon friends. And so long as we do not kill the original... Did I drop the... Nope. Okay. So let's pick up that crude spear. So long as we don't kill the original or prime blink dog. Then... Okay. going to be difficult for me to... Knock is a fairly useful spell. Because my cooking spell of choice right now is... There we go. Is Fireball. It's going to be difficult. I have to basically find 2 corpses and then cook one of them rather than find a corpse, cook it, and then get a second corpse. But having a spear of hunting will help. There we go. Everybody come over here. Okay. And Fireball. Let's eat that blink dog. You feel very much in control. So now we are able to control teleportation, which is actually fantastic, since we have the teleportation spell. Did that corpse get cooked by the heat? No. That's a bit of a shame. I think, in fact, I'm going to leave a cat. My blink dog corpse is starting to rot. Let's bless it. We can drop it. I want to cook it with my Fireball. Man, it is not cooking. That is annoying. Especially because there's a cat here now. Who'd have thought that my rattling character would be lambasted by cats? Get out of here, you. Okay, finally. I hate using another holy water like this, but I'm going to bless this corpse again. Okay. So now we're going to go back to town and sell this corpse. The reasoning being that it also took a lot of my abilities to cast fire to get more worms. Where are you? It's training this is training our mana, so it's fine. Okie dokie, and we can pick up Beast of Burden. So now we have a very deep inventory. This is nice. Come here, you. So, cooking the Blink Dog corpse with Fireball will make it last longer. So we'll blessing it, and I want it to last until somebody let the cat out. Okay, I want that cat to follow me. Okay. And there's going to be circumstances where we might lose the ability to control teleportation. So having a Blink Dog corpse in the bank, so to speak. Let's go ahead and drop this crude spear. I'll try out the longsword, or the broadsword, though. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so now we just have to navigate around this cat. However, since we're not burdened anymore, we're probably faster than it, so you might just run away. You I want the corpse of. Okay. Centipede corpses grant poison resistance. So we're going to offer this Knoll corpse up. So I think... more worms. Worms reproduce. So they're breeders. They make more. They're very annoying. And displacer beasts have high armor class. So I think I want to get over here. Slow monster is a great spell. Okay. I'm going to go back to where this altar was over here. First, I want to find the cat that was following me, you, and lead you upstairs. So that you won't be here. Oh, another blink dog. Okay. It's not really useful. Blink dogs are uncommon, but not hard to find. Okay. I'm going to go back to this altar over here. If you like rituals in old school roguelikes, well, we're about to do a lot of them. Put on this studded leather armor. Okay, now let's drop a bunch of crap. Drop you. First, before I do anything, I'll test all these weapons. That crude spear is very heavy. Yeah, extra heavy crude spear. You never know when something really exceptional will pop out of your inventory, so it's good to test all of these. Even that mithril mace will be worth a lot of money, but I think the crude spear of hunting is what we want to be using. So we can drop all of this garbage. Drop all these rocks. Drop... 49 of these rocks. And we can read our books. And I'm still overburdened. Okay. Let's drop these rocks and drop thick gauntlets. Oh, I know what's burdening me. I'm holding 1 million rations. There we go. That probably means I can pick up the rocks. Okay. Should probably train up bows anyway, since I have a lot of arrows. Okay. So, yeah, nice. We had 69 rocks there, so it was fun. Here is where... I hate to do this on stream, but I think it is correct to begin doing something boring. Are owlbear... What are owlbears? I think owlbears are chaotic, or are they neutral? They are chaotic. Okay. It's time for us to get pre-crowned. So what we're going to want to do is take monsters over to this altar and sacrifice them. Ghost bats won't work because they are undead. How are our arrows? Just generic arrows. That kobold is a little annoying. So you want to take monsters over here. Okay, we got inner strength. It's lifting our spirits, so we got blessed. Feel inner peace. And we're going to go and just do this over and over and over again until we get a specific message. And it's going to take a while. I'm usually loath to do this on camera. Usually I do this on my own, because it's not very exciting. But I just haven't been streaming very long. Less than an hour, and this character is already at this point. Okay, there's a trap over there, and that's why that goblin was damaged. The main danger of doing this is cats, but not only can we confuse them. Swordsman, I'm pretty sure is neutral. I can look it up. Yeah, so we don't want to sacrifice a neutral monster. But that Dark Elf Prince, or Dark Elf Warrior, I think, you can definitely go into the Pule. Constructs can't be sacrificed. Neither can Shadow Centipedes, because they are ghosts. So, the point of doing all of this is if we can... We're going to get a random artifact from doing this. And artifacts are very, very powerful items. Sometimes. And we're going to need... Are Pixie Archers... I think Pixie Archers are chaotic. Getting it to get on the dang... No, they're neutral. Okay, so I can't sacrifice it anyways. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but even all artifacts are going to be useful to us. Like, I have a need for... I'm going to need 6 artifacts. And I want to get pre-crowned before... Should have to look something up. Number of turns that have passed. 4,000. Okay, so I have lots of turns before the deadline for what I want happens. And we have until almost level 14. So I can screw around trying to get crowned or pre-crowned as much as I want, essentially. You're neutral. Doing this as a neutral character is the most annoying. Doing it as... You're chaotic. Doing it as a lawful character is the easiest. Because most monsters are either chaotic or neutral. So it's easy. So basically any monster can be sacrificed. And monsters that are lawful tend to be friendly. Doing it as a chaotic character. Oh, thank you for the raid, Icky Ixon. You're a bandit, right? A raider. You have to be chaotic. Yeah, it's just kind of some chill music with a rock on the altar. You've stepped in on some... We're going for an ultra ending with a rattling wizard. And part of that means I need artifacts, so I am grinding for a pre-crown. Our bugbears are chaotic, right? They gotta be. I'm relatively certain they are. Yeah, they are chaotic. That fire lizard is a little... Did not mean to do it to you, meant to kill the fire lizard. Okay. I had got a... yeah, I'll just pick up the stuff I don't need. So this is going to take a while. So I guess whatever... What do I have that can make this better? The real answer would be to do this later. But I do kind of need to do it now, in terms of where the character is at. Got a Blessed Crude Spear that's just the same as my other one. I accidentally picked up these things. So yeah, let's just use the Blessed Crude Spear for now. So that I don't accidentally damage my unblessed one. Get us some extra damage if we find any demons or or undead. And they're gonna pick up everything that's in this room and then drop it on the altar. At least our concentration got to 100. You can randomly get skill ups for just walking around. That's why I didn't want to level it from 99 to 100 using a level up. You're chaotic. Lawful monsters would work too. I'm going to shoot. I think green slime would have been fine to hit in melee, but in general, you don't want to hit slimes in melee. Let's try out this armor. It's probably not very good. Of life. Huh, what does that mean? Probably not as good as you would think. Actually, no. Increases maximum hit health by 20%. That's probably worth a point of protection. And you're a bandit, right? Yeah, the bandit is consumed. For those tricky wiki people at home who might think, well, why don't we use... yeah, that's where the messages occur, is at the bottom of the screen. We're being attacked by a barbarian. I think barbarians are chaotic. No, they're neutral. Okay, so I can't sacrifice you. Goodbye. A fun thing used to be there was an item in the game called a wedding ring, and the wedding ring only has one use really, and it's to, if you're a male character, you can deal with a strong monster later by showing her a wedding ring. But you can also show wedding rings to, or give wedding rings to barbarians, and they will become your follower. However, due to a bug, for the longest time, you can only do this to... Oh, okay. Floating eyes are... It's an eye of destruction. I should be slightly careful about you. Eyes of destruction will destroy items. But due to a small bug, it checked to see if the barbarian was of the same gender as you. So you could only marry barbarians of the same gender. Which I think was better. Does think we'll have the capacity to become an archmage? Well, maybe. I think all wizards do, and some necromancers. But, ooh, a spider has been about. Probably, the spider probably dropped these heavy boots after it landed on that acid trap. But I don't think I have much of an interest in becoming an archmage. Or archmage, whichever you want to say it. For those at home who want to know what Blazing Blade is talking about, there is a feat among the ADOM community called being an archmage, which means you can repeatedly cast the spell Wish. This is slightly annoying. We're unlikely to die from being poisoned, but I don't like it. Can drop you and you. And you. Okay. So, and there's a lot of stuff you have to do to be able to cast Wish repeatedly. And repeatedly using the first aid skill whenever it gives the message you feel poison going through your veins. In an attempt to mitigate the damage it's dealing. Slurping sound. There's a spider. Large spiders are neutral. Dropped its corpse, we're going to eat that. We throw up, but it gives us poison resistance. Okay, very close. We're starting to get there. We want to go to... After very close, I believe there is favors, and then greatly favors. And then there is absolutely close or extremely close. And I believe we want extremely. They're the same message, it just depends on your alignment, which one you get. And then after this, we're going to go find a book. And then Sass wants to smooch you. Udo, a rattling fencer. You're dead. Let's read some books here while we wait for monsters to appear. Okay, lightning ball. We're going to save that book for later. Slow monster we're going to learn. So lightning ball is like fireball, but in most senses worse. I think fire is more resisted in the game than lightning is, but lightning is less good against specific monsters. There's no real monster that lightning is good against that other... It's a middling element. It doesn't really serve any practical use either. It just kind of does damage. Whereas all of the other elements are either better at dealing damage or better at... because they have something they can do. Fireball can cook corpses. Ice can freeze water. Ah, hello comment code. We're late for Rattigan, who is actually Thankwall. I forgot where that name came from. We made this character at the end of the last stream of Bonk. Our magical adventure is we are... The character was going extremely well, and still is, but got to the point where Thankwall has to do boring stuff on screen, is how well the stream was going. Are rattling thieves chaotic? The general rule of thumb is that all rattlings are neutral, but rattling thieves appear to be chaotic. I think what was a Warhammer reference? Well, that I don't know. I never was into Warhammer that much. All the Warhammer lore I know is of the 40k variety, and even then, a scant amount. That skeleton isn't useful to us. Undead cannot be sacrificed. Necromancers can be, but this is always what happens, is you go out you're an undead monster. Is you go out to find a monster to lead onto an altar. Okay, we're getting there. I wonder, what would happen if I donated all of my money? We're at neutral plus, which is not where I want to be, but we can easily alter our alignment if need be. That's not the hard part. Okay, so we have favors you, and then after this we're going to have greatly favors you. Maybe I bought myself out of some of the some of the favors you stage. So you've been at this for about 10 minutes now. How many turns have passed? A mere 7,000. Snakes are neutral. Cats are sacred and not to be harmed. So you're going to come with me down here. Maybe I can get some of these chaotic monsters to follow me. Please outrun the cat. No. I can't even outrun the cat. Well, that's fine. Just teleport the cat. Come here, Goblin. It's time for you to meet God. And throw rocks all over the damn place. That's just littering. Okay. Just rocks. Ooh, Frostbolt. That is a very excellent spell. I am happy to have that. Let's read that. Nope, not while I'm being attacked. So Frostbolt is a useful spell because it can make ice out of water. It's also just kind of a good attacking spell. It doesn't destroy a lot of items. It can rust iron items and destroy scrolls and potions. The only spell that doesn't destroy is Magic Missile. Let's eat this rat. Being a giant rat, a humanoid rat, we're okay eating non-humanoid rats. This guy could drop something that would help us, but he doesn't. We could use a whip to alter our alignment in an easy breezy way in the dungeon. Frog, Usually I am loath to kill frogs, because frogs are my normal first kill. You're probably dangerous, so I'm just going to murder you. Because frogs are uncommon monsters that can be found when needed. But the danger of that is going into the swamp to find frogs can get you swamped by many undead monsters that will tear you apart with their bare hands. Okay. Anything good here? Nope. Still favors. The pit down man lives in the bog. So we're not that far away from becoming pre-crowned. We just have some more to go. But it just can take a while because we're out of monsters. Bugbears are chaotic. Owlbears are too, apparently. So are orcs. We just gotta keep telling ourselves the reason we're doing this is because we want a super ending. Okay. Ooh, a Chaos Sister. You are very fast. Favors you greatly. Okay, we're almost there, everybody. I'm going to start practicing pickpockets on monsters that I sacrifice. Gelatinous cube. Don't want to melee you, so we're just going to bolt you. Gelatinous cubes can paralyze you when you hit them. They can also paralyze you when they hit you. So it's best to deal with them with range attacks if possible. Here's a Goblin. If you dropped your whip, I'd be very happy. This can take a while. I want to train up pickpocket, though, just in case. We need to, because we might... Finding an amulet of light saving might be a thing. We do need one. And it's an item you can... You're too dangerous a monster to do that with. But you can pickpocket an amulet of light saving. We got an ivory wand. Come here, you, Goblin. Here's an Ankeg. Did not drop its corpse. I probably should have switched to my corpse weapon. To my Spear of Hunting to try to get an Ankeg corpse, because it can give acid resistance. There we go. We're absolutely close. That's not what we want. However, we can fix that. Now we need to either become more chaotic or more lawful. All I need to do is find a monster that is neutral to us and has pockets. Because if we prayed right now, we would just be crowned a champion of balance, which I absolutely do not want. That would be ruinous. So we have to become slightly chaotic or slightly lawful. And the easiest way to do that would be to find... I'll let the cat out. A neutral monster. I need to get this cat and trap it somehow. There were rocks in the way, so I couldn't. I can lock the cat in here, though. You won't work because you don't have pockets. To find a pocket-having neutral monster. They're not that uncommon. Neither of you are what I want. I can go down one more floor. I just need a monster that is not aggressive to me. I might need more than one, honestly. What I should probably go do is just go kill a NPC and then come back. Because there's an altar on the first level of the dungeon. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Unless there's a monster I want here in the next few steps. Okay, so let's go kill a farmer or something. What is that, G-Volt? An open source roguelike making kit. Okay. Suppose that's fairly interesting. Oh, here we go. Excellent. Time to abandon the plan. Oh, I could have used that guy to kill this cat. That adamantium ring is almost certainly a ring of damage. Okay. Yeah. So that... Another goddamn cat. There's so many. Cave lions are too fast to get rid of that way, so... I'm gonna blow a bunch of teleports, getting these cats out of the goddamn way. Okay. Could try to use the ring. Yeah, it could be a ring of Jinny summoning, but I don't know what I want to wish for yet, and it's not blessed, I don't think. Alright, okay, let's eat our corpses. And what we're going to do is, on our tools, equip a whip. Take off our belt, that should be enough, and maybe our ring of protection. And use our whip. Okay, we need to get rid of our hat and our boots. Will that be enough? No, we need to get rid of our armor. And our shield. Okay, so we are going to self-flagellate. I want to go to Berserk mode to get more damage. So our toughness is not helping us much here. There we go. We're at neutral plus though. Okay, so if you flagellate, it moves your, which means to beat yourself with a whip. It moves your alignment a little bit to lawful. So we'll check our score. Favors you greatly. Okay. We're going to need to sacrifice a few monsters because of piety. Not you, but you can maybe get us fire resistance. I'll eat that dry meat. It should not take much to get us past favored greatly. And of course the necromancer does not aggro onto me. Where's the necromancer at? Ha. Okay, I can... Okay. Are you the one who has my artifact in you? No. Maybe it'll be you. Okay, you I don't want to hit with my weapon, because yellow oozes, I believe, or is it? I always forget if it's yellow or ochre jellies, so I just never kill either one. Okay. Okay. There we go. Sass seems to be extremely close to you. Okay. And then we are going to hit shift and then minus to get an underscore, which is to pray. Everybody, let's see what we get. Mortal, ye shall be rewarded for your perseverance. Something is lying at your feet. Ooh, we got a useful one. This is a very good missile weapon. I believe this is Sonic Boom. Yeah, its name is too long. Lightning-etched boomerang Sonic Boom. Does a lot of damage, gives you plus speed and plus dexterity from your missile slot. Blazing Blade hoping for Shezarakazi, or however you pronounce it, which is the Gauntlets of Peace, which I would still accept, because feed the Ratling with that. But no, we get Sonic Boom. I don't want to just equip an amulet without knowing what it is. Put on our ring, hold on. 1d8, 1 plus 1. Doesn't say. So I don't know if that's a ring of damage or not. I'll just put on the ring of protection. Put on our heavy boots. Okay. Rename the rat to Steven Seagal. Okay, so we got our useful artifact, which is more than I can usually say. The last time I did this for a stream, we got Mikkel's Transmogrifier, which was mostly useful for its aura of terror, because it would make cats go away. But Sonic Boom has other useful properties. Right now, it's just easily the most powerful weapon we have. It trains our dexterity. Oh, look at that. When I throw it, I don't get the dexterity bonus until it comes back. Sometimes you don't catch it, though. I also believe Sonic Boom can stun enemies. Just has a lot going for it. Okay. So now I really want to find a random dungeon. But not any random dungeon. I want to find a specific one. We gotta find the moldy dungeon. So we're gonna go all around Encardia, looking for the moldy dungeon. Putrid Cave. I really hope this isn't one that we need a climbing set to get to, or else I'll be very sad. This is the crumbling dungeon. That's not what we want. See, it could be that one. Oh, that would be pretty bad if it was that one. Ah, jackals. Just train up our boomerang skills a little bit. Probably just hold down the button. Firebolt, good spell. Eat some jackal. It could be up here. Moldy dungeon, yes. Okay, so we gotta do this dungeon now. And we're a little bit pressed for time, but not that much. Actually, not really at all. So, but I basically do want to only go down. I don't really care to explore dungeons. I want to go down as soon as I find the stairs down. You feel excited? There's a vault on this level. We'll do every... Oh, man, it's one of these levels. I hate these levels. Okay. Man, this has been quick. And because we can control teleportation, like, the most dangerous thing about doing this is, like, not an issue. We just have to find a stone golem. We're already poison resistant, so we don't need that. Okay, you. Need you over here. The Lavish Librum. At 9,116 gold. I might be able to just outrun you. So the Lavish Librum is a special guaranteed artifact. It always spawns here at the bottom of the Moldy dungeon. If you get here before 90,000... how much is it? For 90,160 turns have passed, before you've gained 90,160 gold pieces. And the reason it spawns like that is because if you get here after that many turns have passed, or after you've gained that much experience, the Ruined Librum spawns instead. And what the Lavish Librum is it is the Tome of Donors. It is the, it has a bunch of shoutouts to the people who helped crowdfund the game for the enhanced re-release that I'm currently playing. And I believe that the dollar amounts are all, like, the numbers are all referenced to the dollar amounts of that they raised. So I guess that'd be $90,000 or thereabout. And it does special stuff. I should probably just read it right away. Assuming it's not cursed. Yeah, but it's an artifact. If you get here in time, it's a guaranteed artifact. And we need 6 of those. So having one that's not that useful is very good. But we're going to read it right away. If it's not cursed... Actually, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to dip Carpe Diem in holy water and read it. There we go. I took an educated guess. The scroll I had the most of, I assumed, was a scroll of Identify. Okay, and the Tome of Donors is not cursed, so something good will happen when we read it. You read the epic poem of Jan Soon Krayton, who uncovered some dark mystery connected to the mad minstrel of yore. You feel bolder, which means we gained +1 strength, +1 willpower, and +1 charisma. Excellent. And it's going to take a long time before we can read the book again. But we got some free stuff from it. The wisdom and charisma weren't that useful. But the willpower and charisma weren't that useful, but a strength up is always nice. So yeah, every couple thousand turns you can read the book again and get another bonus. So man, we've only been playing this character an hour and a half and we've already accomplished so much. Okay, I don't need another metal cap. What did I kill? Big dog. Okay. Woof. When I kill a monster without seeing it, I always get scared. Because I'm like, oh shit, did I kill a fucking cat? 90% of cats I've killed have been killed by them just walking into me after I open a door. Oh shit. What did I lose? The scrolls of light do not care. Okay. I hate these levels. The shifting 7,500 turns for feeling bold. That's not actually a lot of time. Like, it's not an insignificant amount of time, but it's also not a large amount of time. Actually, wait. I have to look up. I always forget which undead corpses are okay to eat. Nope, ghouls just paralyze you. Okay. Okay. I believe this was the level that had Dark Elven Wizard would raise my dexterity but lower my toughness. I'm not incredibly interested in that. I think this is the level with all the gnolls on them though, so I should probably go kill all those gnolls. Okay, so it takes 7,500 before I can read the book again. Roughly the 18 or 19,000 turn mark will be what I want. Okay, let's go kill some gnolls. Time to killing them with lightning bolts. Now here's the problem with detect item status. We're doing it 1d3 at a time. We do want stealth. We do want climbing. Okay. Don't want to destroy anything, so I'm going to do some more of these just the old-fashioned way. Stuff. That saber looks promising. Come here, my darlings. I wish to kill you with my lightning balls. Come over here, let them surround me. Get a nice full surround. They're not going to let me. And then set them up and knock them down. It's like bowling. Going to see a lot of battle axes dropped by these fools. Never say no to water. Because water is going to be something you need the entire game. That short sword is not super useful. There's always hidden exits and entrances on the sides of vaults like this, even when they don't lead anywhere. Scrolls of Satiation. Occasionally useful, not generally useful. Rats. Actually, no, rats are... We're going to train our boomerang. I held down the button long enough to get the "you should find a more original way to commit suicide" 29 times in a row. Revelation is an excellent spell. Cheap Cloak is probably an invisibility cloak. Take the gem, eat the giant rat. We're going to get the aggro music the entire time we're on this level. Got to start pickpocketing monsters. To either get a Ring of Jinny summoning, or an Amulet of Light saving, or Scrolls of Danger. There's a lot of generic crap we desperately need. Yeah, we do have a lot of spell books. I should probably read those at some point. I'll end the stream on that. Just a whole bunch of spell book reading. Wizards find a lot of spell books. And because we are a wizard that knows... See... we're a wizard with the Treasure Finder perk, we're going to find even more. Bronze ring. Ooh! A Puel. That might be useful. We are almost certainly going to drink from that pool, just not right now. You get random stuff from drinking from pools. Let's kill the annoying monsters. And then start picking pockets. Okay. I have a fair feeling about the uncursed turquoise potion. I'll test out an uncursed crude spear. Spear of Damnation. Okay, I gotta look up what that does. I used to play this game completely blind, like never looking anything up, never using spoilers. Oh ho! This weapon is secretly very useful. Weapons of Damnation doom you. But they don't curse, they're not auto-cursing. Which means you can just take them off. And weird as it sounds... There's a blink dog. Weird as it sounds, being able to just doom yourself on command is fairly useful. We're definitely going to make use of this Spear of Damnation. That said, I'm probably going to drop it next to the stairs of this dungeon. Because I don't need it hardly at all. But I'll need it at some point when it becomes time for us to find a giant boar skull, which is going to happen. The old crone is going to ask for one. I also never did a full inventory of my stuff after reading that scroll of Identify. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Ruined that spear. Well, I didn't ruin it, I just made it a lot worse. Luckily, I have a backup. relatively certain green slimes can just poison you, so I'm not afraid of them. But yep, I stabbed a ochre jelly with my spear and it corroded it. Can you be doomed intrinsically if you're doomed by an item? Yes, and they stack. Same with being blessed, or being lucky, or being cursed. They all stack. Or not, fate smiles, that's what it's called, not blessed. Let's drop this Spear of Damnation here. Let's go over here, close this door. Go outside, come over here, take a plop, and start reading. So let's drop all of my scrolls. Go over here, start reading some books. I basically want to read all of these. Tome of Donors. Not enough time has passed to read it, almost certainly. Firebolt's a great spell. It's a good utility spell. I don't know why the spell books dance around your inventory like that when you're trying to read them. I'm not going to read the Lightning Ball spell. How many Revelation casts did I get? Probably I haven't gotten any because I haven't read it yet. Revelation is not something you need to cast a lot, so I'm just going to read that book down until it goes away. Okay, that's going to train our learning some. Pick up our stuff. How many identify scrolls do I actually have? 2. How many unidentified stuff do I have? 2 scrolls. Either one of them could be a scroll of danger, which I need. Let's try out some of these cloaks. It's actually a fairly good cloak of adornment, but cloaks of defense are better. A broadsword is probably a vanilla broadsword. That saber is higher metal. I'm going to guess mithril. I have a waterproof blanket. Very useful. That's often an item that I'm desperate to get. I need to drop those sticks. Holy crap. Why don't I have... Why am I carrying these wooden sticks around? I don't need them. Torches are not as useful because we have the spell Light, but torches are still useful. They extend your vision range. Trap Creation and Magic Missile, both pretty good. Potion of Dexterity will be useful in a while. Raw Mana, I think some of our alchemy stuff needed. Scrolls of Protection will be useful in the future. Scroll of Peace, the opposite of what we want. Okay. I think it's time we went to... started going towards the High Mountain Village. I'm probably not going to get there this stream. But... getting attacked by monsters. I'm not interested in fighting. Okay. Small cave is very dangerous. However, being able to teleport means that I'm not as afraid. Okay, you're now a danger monster. It might be a bloody dagger. So monsters here are spawned at level 22. They always spawn at twice your level. Which can make this place exceedingly dangerous. I'm going to use knock to open this door. Going a little bit shields down here. I can't teleport currently. But here's the stairs down. Okay. Hello, Bathory Black Metal. Yes. Small cave at level 11. I spawned all the monsters at level 1. Like, I popped in at level 1, got all the monsters to be level 2, then left. And I felt very safe because I could cast teleport, which I did end up needing to use. It just so happened that the downstairs was at the last possible place. So we're actually... this character's been very lucky so far. Ah, wolves. But we did have to fight some level 22 rats there for a second. Also, I should be using my artifact. Our lightning-etched boomerang sonic boom. Got that from being pre-crowned. And we're going to be using this for a very long time. I did it in case it was a weapon that I would give to the demented ratling. Does not appear to be the case. Sonic boom. Yeah, we had it before, I believe, didn't we? Man, what do I even want here? Probably start working on herbalism. Long stride or healthy? I think long stride. We'll get healthy next time. Eat some of this wolf. An artifact named Flash Kick? Huh. Okay. Yeah, I did mention that we're, you don't get the dexterity bonus when you throw it. Oh, bees! What's that stand for? It also means that the boomerang helps train your dexterity. Because catching a boomerang trains your dexterity. Hop, I dropped my boomerang. Guess I'll just have to do this the normal wizard way, where I just firebolt your asses. We became a fire wizard in the last dungeon. That medium shield is probably not as good as our mithril small shield. Got some wax and Jelly Royale. I've always saved Jelly Royale in case I needed it for scars, but I've just never had scars. I always got rid of that. I've never had that corruption longer than like a few hundred turns. Yeah, Bonk was of the Raven, so Bonk had the rune-covered trident for a long time. Which is good. The rune-covered trident is extremely good. There's the sonic boom. It stunned that guy. Will I become better at sword if I eat a master swordsman? The answer is no, but nothing bad will happen. Bonk also had a like demon slaying boomerang and thunderbolt, and I think Bonk also had the artifact. I think Bonk ended up having the artifact crossbow and the artifact quarrel. But Bonk was also a dwarf, so his dexterity was very low. But it didn't matter. A solemn aura permeates this area. It means that there is a statue. Okay. Depending on how long this takes... Ooh, an imminent and blood-chilling threat. We got a named monster on this level, I think. Statue of Bapotellin. Now, if we pray here, we'll become blessed for a while. Another potion of dexterity. It's not bad at all. We're going to have to do the pyramid soon, because rattlings level up quickly. Oh, there it is. Suddenly, Hobbynobs, the hobgoblin, appears out of nowhere. Let's look at Hobbynobs. Ah, it doesn't tell me so far. Well, let's murder him. Oh, now I get the intro after I hit him with my boomerang. He's dead. Ooh, here's a stave of some kind. There's definitely an extra room over here. I just don't know if I care. Just chop down this troll. Line up, boys. Time to eat your fire. A steely wand. Yeah, Bonk getting Shezistriakis. I know the word. I just can't freaking say it. Yeah, I got that from the potion of usefulness. That's what we call a Slaffo in the business. How many turns have passed? Probably not enough. Yeah, we're still like 4,000 turns from reading the Tome of Donors, but we got a magic missile book. Magic missile being a very useful spell. Magic missile giveth and taketh away. It's a dangerous spell. Because it bounces like... Ooh, I have vault on this level. This might be the last dungeon of the night. This magic missile bounces, but magic missile also does not damage equipment. So I'm going to fire it up here to not damage the scroll I saw on the ground. Didn't mean to cast that. Magic missile also can harm monsters who are immune to the other elements. Although magic missile also seems to be the bolt spell that gets shrugged off the most often, so it's not the end-all be-all. Oh. We have to do a rescue operation here real quick. Nothing here exceptionally useful. That pearl necklace is a necklace of beauty. We need this cat to follow us. Okay. Mm-hmm. Stay hydrated, boss. Huh? I don't think that's very cute. Saber looks nice. Foobar. Nothing else here seems important. I think it's an adamantium large hammer. Okay, now that we got rid of the room of monsters, I think those are mithril boots. Let's train up our... Ooh, a mithril, a crystal large tower shield. That's probably very powerful. It's going to be very heavy, though. Alright, Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom! This is a weird shaped room. I don't recall ever seeing one like this, although I probably have. Okay, let's pick up a bunch of crap. Every clothes from large groups of monsters gets picked up, just in case. And we'll probably end the stream with a grand casting of Identify. Knock is a spell I habitually forget to use. It just opens doors, so in Web is a mediocre spell, I've decided. I've never managed to get much use out of Web. I think that used to be more powerful, but they might have nerfed it. Iron boots, unlikely to be better than the mithril boots we found, but I'll pick them up anyways. Anyways, the real reason that I don't find Stay Hydrated bot that cute is because different times in history and even different doctors will tell you that what you need to stay hydrated is different. It's probably different for every single person alive. It's not the kind of thing you can really standardize. Toss a firebolt up there. There we go. Now, I think that bot was just somebody made it. And then they just looked for a channel that had been on for more than 2 hours. That blessed potion of carrot juice, we are going to... Or just want to drink. Our eyesight improves. Raw meat. You discover that you don't like raw meat very much. Do I have the music skill? I don't. So many waterproof blankets. Yeah, I don't mind this spot that much. Did I destroy that potion? I didn't. Modeled potion lives. Copper is not brass, so that amulet could be something. Okay, so we cleared out this level. Sonic Boom. Let's go over to the downstairs and look at our crap. We'll read a scroll of Identify and accidentally search our surroundings at the same time. And let's do a Grand Reckoning. Okay, normal clothes. That crystal tower shield is about the stats I expected and is very powerful. We can keep some of these mithril boots. Amulet of the Cold Heart I will keep, but will almost certainly be getting rid of. We don't need cold resistance basically ever. See, I'm just going to get rid of it. Because we're going to get the Ancient Mummy wrappings. Deathly Resistance is not bad, though. Bracers of Speed I should be using. Orcish Dagger, don't care about. Don't need either of these. That Saber was just a Saber. But that Mithril Saber is a Mithril Saber. I think Staff of Corruption Dissemination is not at all useful. I think it corrupts things. Let's drop our single stacks of missiles. We do have a Ring of Damage. So we've got Potential Beauty. How nice. And some potions of Potential Willpower and Charisma. Potion of Balance. That I might just bless and drink right away. Depending. We got some stuff. Melee accuracy is okay. Scroll of Cure Blindness is a joke. Because you can't read when you're blind. And some worthless glass. And I accidentally undid all of that. Okay, let's do some math. So, we've got 19 plus 16 plus 16 plus 21 plus 21 plus 15 plus 6 plus 19 to plus 18 divided by 9 plus 3. If I bless and drink that Potion of Balance, I will lose a point of Dexterity and a point of Toughness, but gain a level of Learning, a point of Willpower, a point of Perception, and a point of Charisma and Appearance. Now, if I wait until I can do Morgia training, then let's say I do Morgia training all the way up. So that'd be 19 plus 16 plus 16 plus 25 plus 25 plus 21 plus 15 plus 6 plus 19 plus 18 divided by 9 plus 3. Oh wait, I forgot to plus the 3. No, I didn't. Okay. So if I hold off on using this Potion of Balance, it will be better than if I used it right now. Because if I used it right now, I would lose 2 points. I would lose a point of Toughness and Dexterity, which doesn't matter. We're going to be getting both of those to 25 here in the future. But I wouldn't gain much else. So this Potion of Balance is unlikely to be useful for this character. The way it works is if you drink a blessed one, it takes the average of all your stats, adds 3 to the average, and then every stat below that gets +1, every stat above that gets -1. So it kind of flattens out your stats. But it's not that useful right now. It might be useful when your stats get high. They just tend not to work at all. So I will quickly just drop all of this stuff. Yeah, so if you're already evenly spread, it's a net positive. Or if you have some really high stats and a bunch of low ones, it's also a net positive. Because if you're like a troll barbarian, you'd probably lose a point of strength and lose a point of toughness, but then gain a point of everything else. So they're fairly useful items. But they can not always be super effective. I'll keep the dissemination stick just in case it's worthwhile. I'll drop the torch that's on its own. The scroll of cure blindness. And the worthless glass. Okay. So, in one short stream, not so short, we're actually a little over. We're 2 hours and 10. I usually stream for 2 hours. So, but for 2 hours of progress, we're almost to the High Mountain Village. We've attained the Tone of Donors. We got pre-crowned with a useful artifact. We can teleport and control teleportation. We have excellent spells. We've gained a lot. We're well on our way to having a very successful run of ADOM. Thanqual, the rattling wizard, has accomplished a lot. Usually in like the first 2 hours of ADOM, I'm like struggling to get through the first few dungeons. We haven't done the Puppy Cave yet, which we'll probably be doing next time, just to tap it out for treasure, and then poking our way into the Caverns of Chaos. Not the Dungeons of Doom, the Caverns of Chaos. But for now, we've done a lot. This character has a very high chance of winning the game. I would say almost certain. Hard to say. The Tower of Eternal Flames always is a issue. Troffin with the sniping sub at the end of the stream. Thank you, Troffin, for the resub. But for now, that's going to be it, I think. We also got some excellent items. It's going to be it for now. Blood Vinegar continues. Might not stream tomorrow. I gotta run Dungeons and Dragons tomorrow, and that just kind of eats most of my day. I'll try to sneak something in, though. But Blood Vinegar continues. Thanks for joining, everybody. Good night. Let's see what the rat says. See you soon.